Okay, I think I have gone live. Do let me know if you give me 2 minutes for few of you to join. Okay, I think I have. Yeah, I can hear my voice, so I think we should be good. Hi everyone. I'll just give more time for people to join. If you are in the live chat, do let me know by just posting a hi or hello or something in the chat so that I'll know that you guys are watching me. Okay, I think I see 25 people watching. I think it's increasing. Hi Harry. Hi Amy. Hi AJ. Tejasvi has already asked a question. Anyway, hi Vivek. Hi Satyadeep. Hi Vinod. Hi Bhavesh. Bhavesh already says software news should be weekly. Yeah, I'll try that Bhavesh because there should be some news to post. But if you notice already, I do post short newses. I'm not posting it like software news, but I'm just posting separate newses, right? Because software news, what happens is it takes a while to edit. I used to edit it for 2 to 3 days because I'm not doing YouTube full time, right? So it takes a while to edit because I need to get this transition, I need to collect the news, and then I need to come up with the content or something like that. Hi, motivational video. How are you? Oh, thanks for asking, dude. I don't know your name. I'm good. How are you guys? Hi, Melbourne. Hi, Elias. Hello. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Abhishek. Hi, Atul. Need to know a use case or demo of headless CMS. Okay, headless content management system. Is it okay? See, that was the first question asked by Tejasvi, I think, which is somewhat related to the same content management system or servers. But yeah, let's see. Uh, Hi, Kali Prasad. I'll just wait for few. Maybe we can get started, right? I think almost 40 people of there, right? So I'll get started. I'll answer, right? Then whenever we see people jumping in, I'll just respond to them, right? So Tejashvi has asked any sites on insights on open source content management server. So I had worked with WordPress, Drupal, and Joomla. WordPress is the best to my knowledge because I know PHP as well. So I used to modify my websites using WordPress some maybe like I think 7 to 8 years ago when I started. Right, so I feel WordPress is very easy, and I have my blog also in WordPress. So that is what I feel is very good for open source content management system, right? And also they provide servers so you can create blogs for free, like the Blogspot which Google has. For Bhavesh, I think I told, right? Yeah, Bhavesh, I'll try to do that. Initially, I thought of doing it monthly, but then yeah, there are too many updates in the software industry these days. But yeah, I'll try to post whenever I could. Right? Not sure how long, maybe bi-weekly or weekly. I'll try. Let's see. So Satyadeep is asking, can you please do videos on Spring Boot 2.03 or grant type passive flow? Yeah, yeah, Satyadeep. I have done only a couple of videos on Spring Boot 2.0 because when I did Spring Boot 2.0, that is when Spring was creating Spring Boot 2.0. But now I think they are already in the released state. I need to do. Right, there are lots of priorities also. So if you see how I make videos, right? So I have a dashboard, something similar to your sprint dashboard, right? So how you guys do at work. So what I do is I have the list of topics which I want to do, right? And then I move it to Spike. Whenever I try out those as examples, I move it to Spike, and then I when I record those videos, I move it to recorded state. When I'm done, I just move it to upload it, right? Once I have uploaded. So this is software called Trello. It has a mobile app as well. So whenever I learn something new or whenever I try to learn something new, I manage it via my mobile and also via this desktop dashboard. So whenever I see something new, I add it into the to do, right? So whenever you guys say that okay, do something on that, I used to add it here, right? So I for example, Bhavesh said add software news as weekly, right? I'll add it here. So this is how I prioritize stuff, right now for tech primers, because this is not my full-time job, but yeah, whenever I'm free I try to do some POC on that, basically a spike on that, and then that's when I create it as a video. I don't just like that record any video. I try that example first, so that it's completely efficient, so that I don't make any mistakes or something when I record or when I show you guys, right? So that's what I do, right? I'll try, right? I didn't say hi for somebody. Hi Muthu, hi Damodra Pandela, hi Ram. Kali Prasad is saying I'm a big fan of your content. Thank you very much, Kali Prasad. Good to know. Uh, Hari is saying, please do some video about deep learning, machine learning, and AI. Yeah, Hari, the problem with these topics, right? See, I'm not making any videos on those because these are completely new topics and people are trying to experiment, right? So if I tell something about these topics, they will be stale tomorrow because things are changing already. If you see, I don't know how many of you guys are following my channel, right? So if you meanwhile, I'll ask you one question. So you guys are asking me question, I'll ask you one question, right? How long have you been following the channel? Do mention that so that I'll be able to judge the audience, because I've been doing videos for the past 1.5 years, right? I know in the recent time I have been getting a good number of followers, and I talk to you in the comment section as well, right? But I want to know from this live audience, so I want to know how many months or how long have you been following Tech Primers channel, right? Do let me know that, right? Meanwhile, to answer your question, yeah, deep learning, machine learning, these are completely new things because everyone is experimenting and there is no standard um what do you call adopted rate saying okay, this is our success criteria or something like that. For example, Spring Boot, people have been using it in the enterprise world, right? So I can say that okay, this is what is happening. But machine learning and AI are experimental stuffs which is happening everywhere in the industry. So I cannot make a video on that saying okay, follow this or this is what I think, right? Because it's changing, it's a ever changing thing. That's the only reason I'm not making any video on that, right? Uma Shankar is saying hi, Uma. IoT. So yeah, IoT is another. See, in order to do IoT, you need to do know all these cloud, microservices, and all these latest jazz, right? So I cannot say okay, this is what an IoT example is without making you understand what do you need to know in order to make IoT based application or frameworks or design, right? Because the basis for that is cloud. So first you need to know understand cloud and what are the different cloud service providers and what frameworks you can use to become microservices, to go to microservices or micro framework, right? Recently I started making micro framework also. So you have to do all these in order to go there. So it's not like a single shot thing, right? Like learning a language. So if you want to learn Java, you will have to understand what is a if loop, what is a switch case. Without even understanding that, you cannot do design patterns, right? So it's something similar. So we'll see, we'll do, it's a gradual process, we'll go there sometime, right? Surya is asking, what about Angular 2? Do you have any plan? Yeah, I had a plan, but now with the way backend technologies are booming, right? I'm like, I need to learn lots of things because in order to learn Angular 2 also, I need to learn TypeScript first. But I have some knowledge. I've been working on Angular 4, so it's not like okay, I do that full time. But here and there, when I get to work on the UI part, I do that. But I don't have any plan right now. If you see in the Trello also, I don't have it because it's a completely new technology stack. I need to upscale, right? And not many people are asking, and in the channel also. So I didn't plan anything, but we'll see. I'll do definitely once I'm comfortable with the backend stuff, right? Once you all know about what's happening in the backend, then I'll move to the UI part. Motivational video saying I'm expecting Spring security with AngularJS integration. Yeah, there was, yeah, I didn't make it with AngularJS because see, AngularJS, if I need to start, right, if I start making videos about AngularJS, then people will ask AngularJS videos because those kind of viewers are going to come to the channel, right? If I, because I'm not a pro in Angular. As I said, I know Angular JS, but I don't know Angular 2 and 3 and 4 because it's that is also like changing like anything. If you see Angular is already on Angular 5 or 6, I don't know, right? So we'll see. I'll try to do that. This I can do because Angular JS is simple only. GitHub session is good. Yeah, yeah, Raju. So I have made a video already on the. If you had seen the video, right, I had mentioned in the end that there is a product which has used GitOps. I have done that video today, a few minutes back. I am just editing it. I'll upload it tonight or maybe tomorrow morning at max, right? So you will see that. Can you please make some videos on TDD or for Spring Boot apps? Yeah, I made a couple of videos. I mean, if you see right, I made a video on how to write unit test for Spring Boot application, how you can test a REST controller. There are two videos, so you can take a look at that. This is the reason I was asking, right? When did you start following my channel? Because I have been doing it for a while. If you are new to the channel, you can check my playlist, which is out there. I think if you go to the playlist right in the channel, there are lots of playlists. You will should be able to see the old ones. I'll just quickly go. They're almost see right, there are almost 30 plus playlists which are there, right? You can take a look at the unit test playlist. So there is a playlist called tests. Yeah, tests, right? So go to this particular playlist. I have shown lots of videos on how to create these tests for Spring Boot application, so you can check that. Did I miss anybody's question? All right. Okay. So what was the next? Does Spring Boot support live video stream services? Oh, I don't think so. You can do it, right? So you can do streaming application. You can create streaming web services. That's what the latest thing is, right? So you can do it. Uma Shankar Singh, what is your full-time job? So I work as a application developer, obviously like you guys. I'm not anything different, right? So Raju knows me. So Raju is my colleague. So hi Nitin. Abhishek says 3 months. Yeah, good. Welcome to the channel, bro. Uma Shankar is saying 6 months. Good man, nice. From 2018, right? Yeah, good. Sandeep says 4 months. Cool. Welcome, guys. Vinod Singh from December. Good. Um yeah, Raju has been following for more than a year. Good, Raju. Sachin says 6 months for 4 months. Yeah, good man, nice. Tamarai Selvan says 6 months. Cool. Mohammed says more than 2 months. Great. So Mohammed, I think you will have to see all my old stuff because I have done lots of good stuff in the past, in the last year. Now, see, even now, I think I'm doing something new. But still, if you go to the last year's videos as well, there are lots of stuff you can explore about microservices, Spring Boot, and stuff. Because if you see, I have made more than 50 videos on Spring Boot. In fact, even I couldn't imagine that I have made that much, right? But there are total of 220 plus videos in the channel. So if you are following the channel in the recent past, right, you are missing a lot of stuff which I already done, like for example Spring Cloud services, um, log traceability across microservices. All these videos, you can go and check that, right? Because it was done some time back. I have improved my quality of videos in the recent times, but still you can go and check that. All these codes are available in the GitHub. You, if you're already following GitHub, right? I already see 600 people following my GitHub channel, GitHub page, right? You can go and check out the code. All the code which I show, it's all for free. You can use it from there. I see already people raising pull request and all those things. I'm just okay. I was like surprised people go and raise pull request. It's a good thing. That's how you start contributing to open source, right? So that's a good thing. So you can check that out as well. So motivational videos asking, can we use Java for AI or robotics? Yeah, you can use Java, but there are, that's what I was saying, right? There are people who are experimenting stuff because you need to process at the rate which is faster than you can imagine. Right now, if you see, Python and other languages are little bit faster compared to Java, so people are moving to Python not to create machine learning, natural language processing, and AI. But you can use Java as well. It might be a little bit slow, but it will take some time for Java also to come up with these libraries in order to support these new frameworks, right? Nathan says, can you post video on Spring Batch with scheduler? Yeah, definitely, Nathan. So that is already there in my list, I guess, because people are asking for that, and I already have it. If not, I will add it. I think it's not there. I'll add it. Spring Batch with the scheduler, right? Okay. So next one is from Shrikant. Shrikant says, thank you for making videos. Good work. Thank you, Shrikant. Appreciate your uh, feedback. So Vivek, hi Vivek. Okay, Vivek is just 1 month old. Good Vivek. Thanks for following my videos. I hope you are finding it interesting. Atul says 6 to 9 months. Good. Satyadeep, great. I think lots of people have joined in the last 6 months. I think great. Yeah, I used to do live sometime back as well, but yeah, there used to be very less people who used to join. So in between I stopped. See, I know Dilip has been like joining all my live sections. I know he has very good questions. Can you explain RabbitMQ? Right now, I won't be able to, because I know a little bit of RabbitMQ, but I don't know the in-depth into it, because it has changed a lot in the recent past. Because many people have asked me to make videos on Kafka and RabbitMQ. I did it on Kafka, but I didn't find time. But I have that in the list. I think I have it. See this, right? What is RabbitMQ? I have it in the list, so I'll definitely do it. Dilip. Venkatesh, can you explain Cloud Foundry? So that was one of the first videos, Venkatesh, which I did, which is what I was telling, right? In the last 2017 Feb is when I started channel. That's when I started with Cloud Foundry. So if you go to the playlist, you can see the first video will be, see this, right? There is a playlist called Cloud Foundry. If you go to the playlist, I have exactly what you wanted, and you will be able to see what is the transition which I have gone through, because the initial phase of the videos, it might not be having these transitions, these intro part, the end outro and all those things. It won't have music, nothing like that. So you can go and check. Mohammed is asking, what is this video about? Yeah, you can ask any question, if you're already following this channel, right, Mohammed? You can ask me any question. um, yeah, hopefully it doesn't violate my company policy. I'll not answer if that is the case, right? But yeah. Can you explain ActiveMQ? ActiveMQ, I have, so it is just basically a queuing system which is based out of JMS. That's what I would say, Harpal. There is a video as well on that. You can take a look at that. Go to the channel, go to the video section and search for the ActiveMQ keyword. You will be able to see three videos, one with ActiveMQ standalone, ActiveMQ independent. I have just showed with Spring Boot examples with the code, and the code is also available in GitHub. You can go and check it out. Muthukumar is asking, why don't you try AWS and certification plan and also try feature technology? Actually, you're doing great. This may will increase it yet. Yes, Muthu. See, you know how it works, right? See, I also have a full-time job where we don't use AWS as such, but I have been learning AWS. If you see my videos, I started learning AWS. I have a AWS account. I have been experimenting things there, but yeah, I know to do certification. Yeah, one of my colleague, he did it as well, and he was like, okay, you can also do it. Um, but yeah, I haven't thought about any certification, because I feel certification is useful only when you will have to show somebody that you did something, right? But when you write code and when you deploy something, my whole channel is a certification for me. If you ask me, if somebody asks me what do you do, kind of thing, I just say, okay, go to techprimers.com, or you go to YouTube and say tech primers. So this is my certification. But yeah, as an individual, if you want to showcase your talent, then you will have to obviously have a certification. That is the only reason I haven't thought about any certification or spending money on anything, because I'm already spending money, my time on this channel and helping others, right? So that is what my thing is. Hi Motion. Virendra Yadav is saying, can you please create machine learning, though it is evolving like other technology? Yeah, I can try, but the only thing is I want to provide quality content to people, because I don't want to, just for the sake of getting views, I don't want to create a channel. Because if you see, I create videos on latest technologies, because that is what people lack in, because we work mostly on the legacy technologies and stuff like that, right? We end up working on what is happening inside the company, but we lose out on what's happening inside the technology world. So that was the major reason I started this channel, right? So that is why, and I don't want to like just dump in something just because, see, I can create AI videos and machine learning and get like 100K views per day, but I don't want to do that, right? So I would like to teach what I know first, right? If I need to teach something, I need to learn. So that's what I do. I learn with you, right? It's not like I'm a pro or something like that. But yeah, I'll definitely do, Virendra. Don't worry. Everyone is asking, everyone is like talking about it, right? So obviously I will also want to learn. Surya is saying, will you recommend to learn any other JVM language other than Java? What's your opinion and scope? Yep. So I know three JVM languages: Groovy and Kotlin. Right. I would say start off with Groovy, because when I learned Groovy, I think 4 years ago, I was very hesitant. 4 or 5 years ago, I was very hesitant because we were writing test cases in Groovy, and I was like, what the hell is this language? But gradually we realized that we made our life simpler than the Java language. But I like Java more, but then I started liking Groovy as well. But recently everybody started going towards Groovy in order to create pipelines and stuff. If you see, Jenkins and all is using Groovy, so that helped me a lot in order to understand Jenkins pipeline. And recently also I learned Kotlin because Android, when Google announced that Kotlin is going to be a first class language for developing Android applications, I wanted to know what is this language all about. So I learned Groovy and Kotlin. So I know Kotlin as well, but Kotlin is also evolving a lot, but I didn't find time after that, right? Yogesh is saying thanks a lot, Ajay, I really love your videos. Yep, my pleasure, buddy. AJ is asking, I'm Anglo 4 developer myself, but I like the focus on Spring Boot backend. Yeah, good man. You should learn both. You should be a full stack developer, right? That's what I feel. Because the future is going to be like you should be able to do everything. Good for you. Muthukumar is saying, future technology like is Java Go something like which will be future, or where or how the industry will go. See, it's a evolving thing, right? See, Java will never go down. See, when I joined my first company, people like I think 8.5 years ago, people were saying that okay, oh, Java projects are all like stale. What are you doing by joining this company and joining this team? They were asking this question to me, frankly. But still, that team is functioning. I am in a different company, but still I'm working on Java. I'm helping people to learn Java. So it's not going to go down, right? There are lots of new things which are coming in, because in between there were new languages which came in like Groovy and all came sometime back. There are lots of languages which came in and went, and now what's happening is due to the technology evolution, everybody is creating something or the other. So there are so many libraries or frameworks which are getting created as and when we talk, right? New versions are getting launched. If you go to Spring, the ecosystem has become so huge. I can't even cope up with it because they know so many things. Like I can't know Spring everything in Spring because that's too much, right? So it's going to be like in bits and pieces, but if you understand these concepts as a whole, right? If you follow my channel, if somebody talks about any new technology, you will know about it, right? That is what my goal is. Like if somebody talks about micro framework, what is that micro framework? You will know what is micro framework, right? That is enough for you now. But when you go to implementation, that's when you need the in-depth understanding of what is it, right? If somebody says what is AWS or what is Azure or what is Cloud Foundry, you should know what is that. That's it. At the current high level, right? When somebody says go and implement something, that's when you should go and like understand and implement it, right? Otherwise I would say just understand why you are using it and when you should use what. That's more than enough for now. Vivekanand is saying video on Apache Camel. Yeah, Vivek, I'll do that as well. I think I have not added it. I'll add it to my Apache Camel. It's exactly like Spring integration, right? So yeah. Part of software prototyping, what is the best practice? Software prototyping, uh, you should, if you ask me, when I how I do a spike is when I initially do a spike, I come up with a plan saying this is what my goal is, right? For example, if you see a video on any Spring Boot application, I create a plan first saying okay, I'm going to show a user's example. This is the database I'm going to use, a h2 database or a MySQL database, and this is the output I want to see. That is what you should create initially, right? That's what I would suggest. But when you start coding in, you will realize that some things cannot be done. But if you have a plan like these are the stuff which you're going to use, then that will be helpful in prototyping, right? This is what your prototyping is. Basically you create a plan. You don't have to say this is the function name I'm going to use, this is the class name I'm going to use, because it might change when you start writing your POC code, right? So it's better you come up with a plan first and then you implement it. Spring batch with Spring Boot to write to Excel. Definitely I'll do that, buddy. So I have that plan already. I did it by reading it from the CSV, right? So I'll do the other way around as well. I like your Spring Cloud config server client video very much. Can you please make a separate video on each topic like you did for config server and Histrix? I'm curious about Zool. Sure, yeah, definitely. In fact, it is there. I think, yeah, you can take a look at it. Take a look at the Spring microservices playlist. There are like 50 videos or something. See, even I get I forget, right, what I make because it's too many. But just take a look at it. If it is still missing, if you still feel that something is missing, do let me know. I can definitely do that. I read every one of your comment and I reply to every one of them. So but yeah, I agree, Zool I did not make separately, but yeah, definitely I can do that. I'll have that as a plan, so I'll add it. And I think config server also I did separately. Oh, that's what you mentioned, I think, right? Zool. Wait, videos. I like your accent in English. Do you think so? I get lots of negative comments on my accent, buddy. But yeah, I'm changing my language in the recent times, right? See, I'm also learning. I started initially in order to reduce the way I talk. I talk very fast, right? I used to talk a bit fast. Sometimes people don't understand. But after I started making videos, I have reduced a bit so that people can understand. But thanks for the compliment, right? Yeah. Hey Prashant, welcome to the channel. Okay, so the next one is Spring Boot time series. Yeah, time leap series. Yeah, definitely I'll do that. This is big. This I'm not doing it because I have not done any UI specific video. If you see, right, I just do the Spring Boot, which is just specific to the backend. But yeah, definitely I'll add that to my list. Many people have been asking about it. Why? I had the. Oh, okay. What else is it? What are you doing? Oh, okay, you're doing good job, bro. Thank you, Guna Guna Sandeep. Gogunda Sandeep. Okay. Motivation videos is saying my dream company is Japanese. So how do they shortlist? That's what I said. Don't ask me any question which which will get me banned out of the company, right? Okay. Let us participate in teaching the same together in our yes, yeah, I will say, yeah, that's what I somebody I remember. I don't know if that person is in the stream, right? One guy asked me and said, ping me in Facebook and said that I want to contribute some money for you, right? See, I'm not going to ask you any money or any this thing, right? Because see, I earn for a living. I would like you to share the knowledge which I'm sharing with you, right? That's what I, if you want to give me some money, do that. If you teach whatever I teach with somebody else, or if you share my videos to somebody else which is going to benefit that person, that would be like a big benefit, because that is what I'm trying to do here, right? I'm not just trying to make money out of this platform. There are lots of people who do that in YouTube, but I am not that kind of person. Uma Shankar is asking, are you from Tamil Nadu? Yes, I am from Chennai. I stay in Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore for the past 8 years, more than 8 years. But yeah, I'm from Chennai. Sharaf is saying, following since 1 week. Oh, welcome, buddy. You are the newest person in the stream, I think. What is your next video playlist? Okay, that's a very good question. So, if you see the last video, in that last video end, I had mentioned that I was asking which open source tool is you going to use or is using GitOps. So I've done that video today. I'll post that. But I am going not going to create a playlist to create only a specific video, because there are lots of people who have diverse ideas, right? So I'm going to have a mixture of videos. So these are the ones which I have in pipeline right now. So tonight or tomorrow you will be seeing this video, Jenkins X. In fact, I'm revealing revealing it in the stream, right? So Jenkins as X is the new product which Jenkins has created for the GitOps, right? So that will be out tonight or tomorrow. Then I have these in my list. I have lots of new stuff lined up, right? But give me some time, right? I also don't have time. I have only 24 hours a day. Can you make a blockchain video? So I have done one blockchain video. I have created a small blockchain with the Java code. You can take a look at that. There are two blockchain videos. One with what is Java blockchain with a presentation. The other one is a small Java program with a block based Java code. How you can create a small blockchain. Krishna says, nice content. Keep it up. Thank you, Krishna. Which database supports protobuf message? I don't know, buddy. Frankly, Rohit, I don't know. I've not come across that. Vinayak is asking, according to you, what is the best way for backend developers to have a good growing path in IT? Because a lot of machine learning. Oh shit, where did it go? Mm, oh my God! Too many people are asking questions. Okay, because of a lot of machine learning, IoT, etc. is coming. Oh, okay, see, right now just concentrate on what is the latest thing, right? Like Spring Boot and stuff like that. Learn all these things. See, do your primary job at work at job, right? And apart from that, like how I make videos, there could be other YouTube channels which are there. Follow them. I wouldn't say that just follow my channel, but follow mine as well as others, because I try to put up something new. You can try to learn those stuff, but don't think that is the only thing, right? Because somebody has to do something or the other, right? So there will be jobs on the backend Spring Boot and stuff like that. Machine learning is just fixing what we created. I just saw a meme in the morning, right? What it says is there is a problem in a system. People called it statistics sometime back, right? Identifying what problem was there. Now they just framing it and then saying machine learning, because there is a problem in the system. You're writing another system in order to understand that problem and then fix it. That is one part of it. So it's exactly the same. We are just trying to automate stuff. So that is what I feel. I'm a dev. I always watch your videos. I would like to learn Angular. Which version is the best to learn right now? So you can start off with Angular 4 directly, right? That's what I would suggest. Motivation video. I have 3 years of experience. So is it better to open startup? If so, then how to get a client or a project? See, if I had known this question, I would have started one. Right. See, okay, jokes apart, but see, if you have the maturity and if you have the network in order to get the funding and the contact, then I would say you can start off anytime, right? If you are from IIT or IIM, I would have said that you have the contact already. You will know your contact and you can get stuff from that. But if you're not from a premium institute like that, understand what's happening inside a firm, join a small company, then understand what's happening inside that, join a startup, understand how they do business, then start up your own. That's my view, right? Krishna says, in microservices, should we keep a local database with JDBC or write another microservice for DB interaction? See, it's up to you, but I would say keep it inside the same service. There are some people who have a common database service and then use that to interact. That is one design pattern, but you can keep it with your service if it is not a big deal, right? Keep it with your service itself. Abhishek says, hi Ajay, great work, dude. Can you please uncloud on how Spring Cloud project is different from Spring Boot project? Why do we need to create specifically a Spring Cloud project? Okay, that's a very good question, Abhishek. Thanks for the compliment. So Spring Boot is a framework for creating different stuffs, right? Like, there are different libraries inside Spring and you can use it inside Spring Boot, and Spring Boot can be deployed in different um, environments like cloud or non-cloud. Everywhere you can deploy that. Spring Cloud services are something which are like a set of libraries which are created for cloud-based environment or the latest microservices world, right? So that is what Spring Cloud services mean. So you will be using Spring Cloud services inside a Spring Boot project. So it's not a separate project. You will not create a Spring Cloud project as such. You will create a Spring Boot application and use Spring Cloud services for that. So services means like Zool, Eureka, Hystrix. These are different libraries. So we call it libraries in the older world. Now Spring is calling it Spring Cloud services, because those are set of libraries which can be helpful in adding value to the Spring Boot application. You can take a look at my video on Spring Evolution. There is a video on Spring Evolution where I have talked about all these. I'll just quickly search it and show it for you, right? See, this is the video. You can take a look at this particular video. I have showed how Spring has evolved in the last few years, and then I have explained all these bit by bit. Can you please make a video on Apache Ignite using dynamic SQL continuous queries? Sure, Sunny, I can add that to my list. But sometimes what happens, right? I'll be frank with you guys, right? Many people ask solutions for some problem, right? For example, there could be a if loop which is not working, or there could be a specific problem which you're not able to find. See, don't ask those kind of questions, because I'm trying to teach you the language. I'm trying to teach you the whole system, right? You will have to come up with something, right? If I spoon feed you with everything, then what will you learn? You will not learn anything. I try to make videos, so that you can learn something from it. If I make a video on everything and give it for you for everything, right, there is no point in it. Won't help you in your future. That's what I feel, right? For microservice architecture, all small services have their own logging. I read somewhere it can be done using elk. Can you share some videos for the same? I have done that. In fact, I have done a video on Splunk, I guess. Splunk Cloud, right? I have done a video on Splunk Cloud, but I did it manually because I did not have the cloud-based setup or something like that. See, what you will be doing is, see this, right? These two videos are there. There is Elk and Splunk Cloud. You can go and check these out, right? Can you make videos on CI/CD pipeline for Docker or for developers with maybe deploying to a Spring Boot? Yeah, Abhishek, I'm trying it for a while in order to deploy somewhere, right? I can make it locally. See, I have made them separately. Like Docker, there is a separate video. There is a Jenkins pipeline video separately. But I can merge that together. But yeah, as I said, right, there is no time for me because there are. See now, the list is growing as and when we talk. Right, when I create a live session like this, people come up with lots of new stuff, which even I wanted to do. But I'll see. Can you make video on Zookeeper with Spring Boot application or config? Sure, definitely, Ravi. I will do that. TGTF is saying nice work, man. Thank you, buddy. Jenkins promotion build. Yeah, I can create that, the release build, right? But yeah, in general, see, these are some basic stuff, right? Which I don't want to do because if you see my videos, I wanted to provide some quality and new content. I want to create something new. So these are like the release build is all like normal stuff which we do, right? So I would suggest check out some other channels which already have these. If it is not there, do let me know, right? I read your comment. Do let me know that there is no video on that. I'll definitely do it. How do you create study material? So I read it from lots of sources. In fact, I made video about how I study as well, right? So you can take a look at that video as well. Like I've done all these. See, that's why I was asking you guys about when did you join the channel and stuff like that. I have done lots of videos. You can go and like go and debug on what has been done. So thank you, Harpal. Sandeep is saying your channel is very helpful. I'm dev, always watch a video. Would like to learn Angular. I think he just posted the same question again. So fixed protocol uses messaging kind of model. Is there a Spring Boot library for integration with Fix engine? So you can use the I used the engine quick fix, right? What was that? I forgot the name. It was called something like that. Quick fix or something. I had used Fix engine in my previous firm. So Spring Boot doesn't have a library, but you can use that separately, right? There is an individual library, but I think it's a paid one or something like that. So you can try using that, Ezra. Pet is saying, "Damn, you have great tutorials. Spring Java, cheers from Czech Republic." Good man, thank you very much. Good to know that you guys are watching from Czech Republic. Appreciate your help and feedback. Venkatesh is saying, "Thanks, bro. Thank you very much, buddy." So, what's your opinion on upgrading older Java code to Java 8, specifically using Stream and Stream Parallel? And how does Stream affect performance? See, from the performance perspective, there is not much when you know what to use, right? If you incorrectly use that, there will be problems. I have been using Java 8 streams for the past 4 to 5 years, right? When I did initially, I was thinking like, what kind of language is it? It's completely different. But now I feel more comfortable, and then I feel that it has changed the way I code, right? I now write better code than lots of other people, right? So that is because of the Java 8 streams and the way the streams has allowed me to think, right? So it's better you move from Java to Java 8. So always try to use the latest stuff, right? That's what I would suggest. Aditya says, great going, all the best for your future videos. Thank you, Aditya. Yeah, I need your help as well. But yeah. Mahinder says, really great, sir. You're always focusing on new technology. Yep, Mahinder, that's the reason I started this channel. Aditya says, tour choice. What is that, man? Is it for you're asking for any vacation place or something like that? I'm a tech channel, dude. So Balraman saying videos on Docker and Kubernetes. Yeah, some videos are already there, Balrama. Kubernetes, I just made one, but the problem is Kubernetes is very old, right? So I don't want to kill my machine. It's a very old machine, so that's the reason. Deepak says hi, Ajay. Hi, Deepak. I want to know, can we store user ID in JWT? It must be secure and cannot be visible. Yeah, you can do that. Mahindra says we want more videos on cloud with Java. Sure, definitely. But the only problem is, see, the other reason is I don't have any resources to deploy, right? See, I'm not having a firm or something to fund or anything, right? If you see some channels, they get funding, people donate or do something like that. I don't want any money from you guys, frankly, right? It should be free. Like knowledge should be shared for free. That's what I feel, right? So whatever I could do for free, I'm doing it already. So yeah, I'll definitely share. There are lots of cloud based videos already, but yeah, I don't show deploying it into cloud because I don't have the resources for it. That's the only reason. Expecting some videos on DevOps. Yeah, some, see, DevOps is like a culture. It's not like just the change. Whatever I'm teaching you is it's all DevOps, right? If you are creating microservices, cloud, and all these micro frameworks, and if you are getting to know all these things one way or the other, this is going to help you in automating your stuff. So that is what DevOps is. So don't think that I'm not putting the term DevOps, but all these are going to help you with DevOps. So I hate JavaScript. Poor Java is still in Vadin framework is the best. Yeah, everyone has their own opinion, mate. Yeah. I asked you to guide the people that how do we need to do AWS. Okay, I'm not asking you to do. Okay, okay. I tried a lot of sites before start doing my AWS. I hope you can guide me guide the people. I have never done it, buddy. I'll definitely take a look and then respond to you. You can add a comment. Aditya says thoughts on enterprise software development and future. Enterprise software development, as I said, it won't die, dude. It's like new companies are coming in. People will still develop enterprise software. Yeah, the technology is a little bit old, but everybody is trying to move to the latest technology, so it should be there in future. Yeah, machine learning will become like just another technology. That's what I would say. Can you make a video on state machine with Spring Boot? Sure, definitely I'll do that, Amar. Can you do video on Spring integration? Yeah, I have that in the list, Krishnandu. So it is exactly like Apache Camel, but yeah, definitely I'll do that. Once I go to Spring Boot 2.0, I'll definitely use Spring integration. How authentication works in web services architecture. So you will, it doesn't work automatically. You will have to create, Nathan. So you will have to use any framework or anything. So for like Spring Security or um, inside Spring Security, you can use different stuff. If you're using Spring, you can use Spring Security, or you can use any style, right? OAuth or OAuth 2 or something like that. Please plan for a meetup that is good for motivating developers and new things. See, the only problem is if I create a meetup, how many of you will turn up? Right? See, right now, how many of you watching? In fact, 58. I don't know, I've never seen how many people watch my stream, but yeah, 50 people are watching, which is a good achievement for me. But since people are from different cities, right, I cannot create a meetup. If you're in Bangalore, do let me know, we can meet up. I meet like few people, so I have a fan in my company itself, so we used to meet often for tea. He's not there today, I think. But yeah, if you're interested, do let me know, we can meet up. I can create one in Bangalore, we can meet up in a mall or something, have some chai. Sharif says, can you check cool. I would like to hear you from the, what is this, dude? I can't even understand this term. Maybe there was a space which is missing, but yeah, definitely I'll check. Opta planner, is it? Rules planner renamed as Opta planner. Okay, definitely I'll check take a look, dude. Thanks for pinging. Can you, oh shit, went off. Oh my god, there are so many questions. How long it's been here? I think it's been almost half an hour, more than half an hour. But I wanted to make a quick one, but people are throwing in so many questions in there. Can you please cover on client side scripting with JavaScript example, Jasmine? Yeah, sure, Akshay. As I said, right, if you had followed in the initial part, I was just mentioning that I'm right now concentrating on the backend, but I will definitely do the front end part as well. So Pet is saying Spring Boot with Warden. Definitely, I'll do that, mate. I'll make a note as well so that I don't forget. I know Warden has been launched long back, but I never got the opportunity to do it. Uh, Trinath is asking, can you please make a video on rules, please? Yeah, I have worked on rules a little bit. In fact, I created my own rule engine right recently. But yeah, I can definitely do videos on rules, Trinath. Can you make a video with AWS and microservices? So, Madhav Khota, if you see, I am already doing a spike on that. Only thing is, I'm not getting time, or I'm not getting the resources or the documentation. So it's taking a while. I'm reading about it and I'm trying to deploy because I'm not using AWS at work. So I'm trying it out. It's not like I'm not trying or something, but yeah, if I'm successful, I make video. In fact, like I have failed lots in lots of videos and I don't post that. I have tried lots of things and I failed. So it's not like I just post something, right? Would you please do Spring reactive programming in depth video? Yeah, Giri, definitely I'll do. There are already some videos, I think you would have seen it. That's why you're talking about it. I'll definitely do an in-depth one because I want to do with Spring Boot 2.0. I was waiting for that. Can you do some videos on HMAC authentication on Spring services? Yeah, definitely, Karthik. I will do that for microservices. Spring Security LDAP and other for process for authentication. Arpan Sharma, you have to check out my channel. Already there is a video on Spring Security with LDAP, so you can take a look at that video. Spring Boot integration with BPM tool. Yeah, Gopi. As I said, I will do with integration. BPM tool, I'm not sure if it is open source. Do let me know. I can try. Krishna Indu is saying, can you do a video Spring integration using Spring Boot? Yeah, I'll definitely do that. How do you teach yourself new technology so quickly? Yeah, Yeah, I don't have any work life balance. Right, so I don't have a social life, if you ask me. Frankly, I don't hang around that much with people, right? So that is what I do most of the time. That's why I read something or the other, and I get busy. But yeah, I have made a video about that, Abhishek. If you're interested, go to the channel, go to videos. I mean, you can search in my channel for the term buzz. So I just made a video on how to be updated with the technology, or if how do I update with technology, right? There are, I think, two other videos like that. See this one. This is the one. How do I keep myself up to date with technology? You can take a look at that. Can you make video on making cryptocurrency? No, dude, definitely not. I'm not that expert yet. Spring microservices architect example on Kubernetes platform. As I said, Vivek, I am learning so many things. So Kubernetes is one among them. I'll definitely do it. Can we release all microservices in one go via Jenkins? Yes, we can. I do. We do it. Vidyasagar, can you make some video on Mesos and Marathon? Yes, dude. I don't have any cluster or something to set it up, right? So that's the only reason, buddy. But I can just say what is that, but that won't be helpful for you. That's why I'm not making that video. Make videos on system design in interview questions. Yes, Balram, many people are asking about it. I will definitely do it. Anup says, thank you for your work. Appreciate it. Thank you for your feedback, Anup. Thank you very much. Can you make a video on Neo4j graph database? Yes, definitely, Krishnandu. That is there in the pipeline. I think I have it in the list here. If no, it's not. Okay, but I know I wanted to Neo4j, but I was planning to do Arango DB, which is like the super set of everything, right? But yeah, definitely I'll do. Hi, you're doing a great job. A lot of help. Do you think Kubernetes in general a competitor against Spring Cloud? What is your view for future Spring Cloud against Kubernetes? Hey, Murari, Spring Cloud, if you know, it's just a library or a set of tools for creating cloud native applications. And Kubernetes is the platform where you deploy these. So obviously, these cannot be compared. You will be deploying Spring Cloud services on Kubernetes. How you and Kubernetes is just the orchestration platform for your containers, right? So how do you handle load balancing between my internal microservice and communication? How can you? It's a big topic, Shiva Balan. I will definitely do a video on that. I have done a load balancing video. You can take a look at that. How to manage different DBs for one project? Oh, this is a very vague question, buddy. I cannot say directly manage. It can be, one could be MongoDB, one could be a Redis cache, one could be some other cloud native database like MariaDB or something like that, or DynamoDB. So it's up to your requirement. What do you want, right? You cannot have the same. Let's say you want to, you have Oracle or something. You cannot have Oracle as the same thing for all microservice, right? So it's up to your requirement. Christian, hey Christian, tutorial of Apache's Mesos. Yes, definitely I will try. That's what I said earlier as well. So I'll definitely try. If I can set up in my local, right, I will definitely try anything. Yep, sure, Abhishek. What is Spring integration? Why is it used in any project? Can you please enlighten with some of the scenarios when? Sure, Spring integration is like a framework. If you have know about integration design patterns, in fact, I made a video about that as well. If you go through that, you will know what is Spring integration. I'll show you that, right? So you see this enterprise integration pattern, and Spring integration is one among them, right? Just go through this video. It's a small video, right? So you can get to know what is that, because I don't want to waste others time, right? I want to answer people as much as possible because I get more questions these days. Thanks for you guys. Sumit Sharma is saying, can you have a session on Spring Boot plus Kafka streams? Okay, I made it with Kafka, but I have not done it with Kafka streams. Definitely, Sumit, I will make that note, because I see lots of streams. There is Akka streams, there is Kafka streams. There are too many technologies, as I was telling, right? Yeah. Hey Christian, tutorial on Jenkins pipeline. There is already one, buddy, so you can take a look at that. If you go to the channel and just search for Jenkins pipeline, in fact, there is a playlist on these pipelines. See this, right? I made a video on how to create Jenkins pipeline with an example pipeline as a code. See, 1 year ago I did it, so you can take a look at that. It's very helpful, and that's one of the uh, biggest projects. People have like 176 people have cloned that project in my GitHub, so I still I remember that project. How is your background as a software engineer in brief? You can go to my LinkedIn profile and take a look, because I don't want to tell anything and then um, uh, get some strike or something, right? So go to about.me slash moving to web. I'll repeat again, go to about.me slash moving to web. That's my profile. You can see me as well, right? So you can that there is a LinkedIn link. All the links are there. You can go and check that out. About.me slash moving to web. That's the link. Sai says, can you talk about Akka? See, I was just talking about Akka and you're talking about Akka. Akka active. Sure, Ro, definitely. Yeah. But once I start doing reactive programming, right, I'll definitely do it, buddy. So I wanted to go to Spring Boot 2.0 and then start off with reactive programming from there. Definitely, I'll do it. I'll add an entry. Next question is from Elias. Hi, Elias. Could have earned good money just by posting your courses to paid tutorial size? Yes, that's the point, right? If there is a person who is at a level where he's not able to financially um, back him off by learning new technologies, right? That is the reason I'm creating these in a platform like YouTube, where people can just come and learn something for free, right? That is the major idea of this, right? So that is what. Thank you, sir. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you, Elias. Yep. Please provide videos creating profiles. Yes, definitely I'll do that, Balraj, with Hikari, right? Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Nathan says, what is your opinion to expose different versions of the API? Yeah, I saw your question, Nathan. Don't think that I didn't see your comment, but yeah, I saw your comment 2 weeks ago, right? I was supposed to answer that in a separate video, and I will answer that in a separate video, okay? Because I have already planned it. I'll definitely answer that because it's a big discussion. So yeah, I remember you, buddy. Sai is asking, can you make a video on Dockerizing an Angular app? Sure, definitely on AWS, but yeah, as I said, right? See, if I can do it, I'll do it, right? How can I reach you rather than live in YouTube? Yeah, you can ping me in the YouTube facebook.com/tech primers page. You can directly ping me there as a message. Okay, you sent a mail, but I didn't get any response. Is it? I usually respond to mails unless or until you ask me any complex question. Yeah, definitely I'll respond. You can ping me in Facebook, buddy. There was one person who was asking me my address. Okay, so these kind of questions I cannot respond, right? So can you post some videos on Mule Esb? Okay, Mule Esb. As I said, this channel is for the latest and greatest of stuff. I feel Mule is like outdated. Honestly, this is my opinion. Okay, no offense. I work on Mule, but I don't like it because it's completely XML based, and I don't like it, honestly. That's why I didn't make any video on Mule, and I'm not planning to also. Aditya says, "Do you provide training classes?" No, dude. This is just my hobby. Can we have videos on gRPC? Sure, Adil. Definitely do. Aditya Gupta is like, is AWS? Yeah, it's a good idea. If you see my initial part of the live, I just mentioned that you can do it if you don't have any other platform to showcase. If you don't have any GitHub repository to show that okay, this is what I do, you can definitely do certification. Naveen says, keep up the good job. Sure, Naveen. Thank you very much, mate. Sunny Chauhan is asking, what which company do you work for? I cannot answer this question live, but you can go to my link and see that from there, right? Can you please make a video on Pivotal Cloud Foundry? Because see what happens, right, Sunny? If I answer this question, I'll have to. If somebody comes and says, "Oh, you work for this company," and then how are you able to um, talk about some technologies? Because people might think that I'm violating those norms. There are people who are already who always want to pull you down, right? So I don't want him to get into that situation. That's the only reason I'm not answering that, because I have answered that question in one of my previous live, but I was not supposed to. I got some advice from good people, so I am not answering that question, but you can check it out. It's not something, right? Everyone knows about everybody in this world now. In fact, Google knows everything about where you are, what you're doing, what song you're listening, and everything, right? So yeah. Can you please make a video on plywood? How? Okay, so I have done that, Rajesh. If you see, there is a video on Cloud Foundry. There is a playlist on Cloud Foundry. You can check that. I have told what is PCF, but I will definitely make a video on PCF versus Docker and Kubernetes. I'll definitely do that. Right? Could you do video about Elasticsearch? It is done already, Adiaman. So there is a video on Spring Boot with Elasticsearch. You can check that. In microservice architecture, if I maintain the separate authentication service, does every you should not do that, buddy, because if you have a separate micro authentication service, if somebody directly calls your service, how will you authenticate it, right? You will have to have an interceptor and redirect the request call there. I would suggest don't create that. Yeah, you will have to, as you said, right? Yes, you will have to authenticate and authorize everything. Yes, that's a overhead in microservice. If you ask me, that is a overhead. Yes. So what the companies typically do is they have a centralized authentication system, and every service in your system will call that, right? So it's exactly the same what you are trying to do. Play framework comparing to Spring Boot. Honestly, Antonio, I have not worked on Play. I saw your question in the community section, right, where you had posted. Also, guys, if you're not following any of my social networking platform, right, GitHub or Twitter or Facebook, do check that out. I have linked all these. If I post something, you get immediate notifications from there. You can talk to me via those as well, apart from YouTube. And also there is a community tab inside YouTube if you're not aware. I post some stuff there. I ask questions. So for example, even for the live, I asked there, and I asked some question 2 days, 1 day ago. So I asked some things there. You can interact with me there as well, right? But yeah, honestly, I don't know about Play framework, Antonio. So I'm not in the right state to answer this question. Balaram Sim, can you make videos on MuleSoft? As I said, buddy, I am not planning right now because already we have Spring integration and Apache Camel, which is doing the same thing. Sumit says, good job, buddy. I love coming back. Sure, man. Thank you. Thanks for coming back. Planning to show some examples of GitLab pipeline. GitLab, the thing is, already I'm using GitHub. GitLab, I will definitely take a look. If it, I think it is free, right? So I'll definitely take a look. Many people are using GitLab, and everyone is explaining, telling me that okay, go to GitLab. But yeah, I'll try to do that. Love your explanation. I think that's what. What is this libuv explanation? What is that, man? If I am, uh, mm, I don't understand. Okay, so that is a closed platform asynchronous. Okay, that's a good thing, man. I will learn something new from you. I'll definitely make a note, buddy. But I don't know currently what is that, frankly, right? You do only tutorials or earn money from real projects. So I work for a full time. I work full time for a company, buddy. I don't know your name. I work like you guys. Okay, I'm a software developer. You can check out my LinkedIn profile. Portlet versus servlet. I don't know what is portlet. I'll make a note, buddy. You guys are like talking in a different language. I'll make a note. Portlet is what application used by portal web service to receive request. Okay, yeah, I'll learn about it and let you know, dude. Is it possible to build a job multi without Jenkins file? Can I get a video on that? No, you cannot do. You can do it by hard coding these code inside your Jenkins. I would never suggest that because the point of Jenkins pipeline is you have your code inside the pipeline itself, right? So okay, he's saying guy give him likes on our on this stream. Yeah, you can give likes. You can share the video. Definitely share the channel to your friends, right? Because it's free. Okay, I don't want to market as well, but still you can leverage these for free because I'm providing lots of things for free. Wow, awesome question. Thanks for inspiring on weekend. Yeah, sure, definitely, boy. It's the other way around. I get inspired from you guys. I learn lots of things from you as well, right? In your opinion, what is the future of programming? Programming will never die. Everyone is going to program, right? All my friends who are studying mechanical are programming. So what else you want? Hello, this is my first time visit here, and you're doing a great job. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Ramesh. Can you please make any video on creating blockchain and IoT? Yeah, I have a small video on blockchain, but IoT, as I said, in order to do IoT, you need to know all these things, whatever I'm doing, right? So we will do that in the future, but let's learn stuff which we can do to code something. Then we will come up with a whole IoT because the IoT is like a whole set of tool set. Like you want to create an end-to-end solution. In order to create a solution, you need to know the technology. So that's what we are doing here, right? We cannot become an IoT expert in a day, right? Irfan is saying hi. Can you please make a video on blockchain technology? See, as I was telling from the beginning, if you were following, right, the blockchain is also completely new, and everyone is trying to experiment. Some people have succeeded. It's all in the POC kind of phase. It's not like exactly great, right? Right now, everyone is like trying out their own technology because every cryptocurrency is creating their own. Let them settle down. Let's choose the best, right? That's what I feel. Also, if you don't know, there is a Tech Primer's Slack channel, right? Like 150 plus people there. I answer them. Lots of people answer their questions, right? You can join that by sending me an invite if you want to get an invite. See this, right? There are so many people here. There are almost like 150 plus members there, right? So you can send me an email address. So you can send me your email address at info@techprimers.com. So I'll just say that okay, it's for the invite for the Slack group. I'll send you the invite immediately. Can you elaborate more? Okay, she was asking eliminate intimidated by your okay, feeling intimidated by your knowledge. Good man, thank you very much, Nathan. Prasad Reddy saying, can you elaborate more on OAuth to explain each and every method and purpose in the Spring Boot OAuth 2? And if you would like to know something about you. Oh, I just gave you the link. In fact, I will give you the link if you want. If you want to know about me, go to this link. I have my whole history there. Right, just go and see from there. Do you work on DevOps? So yeah, everybody is working on DevOps these days. I'm not able to find your LinkedIn profile. Yeah, I just gave you the link, buddy. Just go there and then get it from there and make some Spring Web Flux reactive. Yeah, definitely that's coming, mate. So Spring Boot 2.0, I'm going to use. Already there is one video on Spring Web Flux. You can take a look at my reactive Spring. There are 2-3 videos I think on Web Flux, if I'm right. So just go and check that out. But I will make more. You can create a Patreon account so that you can support more people. I don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. Right? I don't want you guys to give money, because once you start giving money, you expect stuff from me, right? And I will bound to you, right? I don't want that to happen. That's my goal. I want to provide free content for you guys. Will you share your learning methodology? Yes, Irfan, I have done that. I have done that with a video. I was just telling people you can go to my channel and then search for technology. So I have just showed how do I keep myself updated. And also there is another video called how to be updated with technology and stay ahead. You can take a look at these two videos. So those will be helpful for you personally. Feature branch deployment strategy. B. Yes, definitely. But I don't know if there's already a video on that. Definitely I can do that. It's simple only. It's nothing big of a deal. You can take a look at my Jenkins pipeline video, Giri. If you need more than that, I can definitely do it. What would be good thing to learn in the next 2 years? Machine learning or various web-based applications and technology? I would say all these. I made a video on these, right? Top 10 technologies to learn in 2018. So take a look at that. All cloud, DevOps, and these. I would say learn those first. Then let's see what is happening to machine learning. It will definitely come. It will be in a robust stage and a matured state. We will learn from that. That's fine. What is LinkedIn profile? No, people are just asking about myself. So I just said you can check my LinkedIn profile, right? So you can take a look at that from that link. What kind of step you follow to learn any new tech? Yeah, I just explained that in the video, buddy. So you can take a look at that. Node on libuv event looping explanation with source code. Sure, I mean I have made a note. I have just searched, right? I will make a video on that. Make pattern. I'll send you money. You deserve it. That's fine, buddy. I don't want you. You can spend that money for somebody else, right? Somebody who is in need of it, right? That's what I would say. I am not in need of money. I want you guys to learn something or the other. I want to share my knowledge, but you can contribute the money to somebody who is in need of it, right? You can contribute to some um, some other YouTuber or who is doing it as a full time, right? There are lots of good channels who are doing it as a full time thing, so you can contribute to them. It will be helpful for them, right? You can do that, or you can like give it for some needy people who are in need of money, right? So yeah, you can do it. Can I know what is your personal affinity in server side or user interface? Just asking. Yeah, I started off with server side, but I always wanted to do UI, right? I had done like almost 50 plus websites when I was a freelancer. When I just finished out of college, I was doing that for free. I mean, like as a freelancer, basically. So I was doing it before I joined my first company. So I always have this affinity towards UI. That's why you see the quality of my videos, right, compared to some other YouTube channels. I make like I want to make sure it is perfect, right? Like the intro part, the all those music and stuff like that. So I'm usually a server side guy now because I have worked on it for the last few years. Can you cover architectural patterns? Sure, definitely, Sumant. I will definitely do that. Node.js or npm? Node, obviously. Npm is just package manager. Can you create a video on state machine? Yeah, you already told, I think. We learned many things from you. Take a bow, hats off you. Thank you very much, Sabjarshi. If you want to learn Spring with internal, which book is good for it? I would say videos are the best, right? Book, I don't know. I have never read any book. There is a book. There's a good book on uh, Matt Stein has written it. So Matt Stein from Pivotal, he has written this book on microservices, right? Creating, moving from monolith to microservices. So Matt Stein, that's the guy. He has written a book on monoliths to microservices. I forgot the name of the book, but you can take a look at this book. So, yeah, migrating to cloud native applications. That's the book. You can take a look at this particular book. If you read about it, you are like set for microservices. Could you please explain on messaging servers in depth? Yes, definitely. I had done a little bit on Kafka and stuff like that, but not in depth. Let's see. At certain point, you were trying to check some new languages, Python, for example. What is your opinion on Golang? Yeah, yeah, Antonio. Thanks for noticing that. Yeah, I tried to learn. I wanted to become a polyglot programmer, right? So that is why um, I tried learning Python. As I said, Golang. I remember I tried when I was after college. That's when Go launched. I tried it, but now Golang is used for infrastructure. I am into application development, so I didn't try infrastructure, right? So that's why I did not try. Yeah, Docker is written in Golang, I know, but for some reason it is still kind of underscored. Yeah, React versus Angular for from a Java programmer perspective. I would say Angular with React, right? React is just a library. Angular is a framework. Angular provides you. Angular is like Spring Boot, and React is like some library, right? You can use. I would say both. For Spring Boot, you should. Yeah, you can use both. That's what I said. You can use Spring Boot as a backend and have Angular UI with React in it. Books are nonsense after you read it. Yes, you're right. New framework is released completely. Yeah, exactly. That's the point, right? Now, as in when we talk, Spring is releasing new versions of the product. They are updating their release notes every now and then, right? So there is no point in reading books because those days are gone. Things are changing. You need to now read release notes, right? That's why I started making this software news series. So yeah, someone is saying glad to find a bit saying, yep. Yeah, I was doing it part time when I was here, when I was in my company, previous company. So not able to search on LinkedIn, dude. Why you're not able to search on LinkedIn? I gave you the link. Go to this. Go to about.me/moving to web, right? Provide a guide to become a Java architect. Yeah, you follow Tech Primers. That's what I would say. You should know all this stuff in order to call yourself a Java architect, right? See, my goal in life is to become an architect. I have not become one, but I am in the direction where I want to become one, right? So that is why I'm learning so many new technologies, even though do not work on it. So how are you upgrading to new technologies, like how I'm making videos on these, right? So this is what my agenda is, right? So you are, everyone is talking about new things, you guys talk about new stuff, I also wanted to do new stuff. Whenever I'm free, I try to do it and I share it. You are just trying to doing it, I'm just trying to share it so that everyone gets benefited out of it. But yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah. Why haven't you moved to the US yet? That's a very good question. In fact, lots of people from the US ask me questions on this channel, and I help them from India. I feel proud that I'm in India and I'm helping people in the US, right? See, it's not about the country or anything. It's just that with the new things which are happening inside the government, right? Everywhere where people are saying made in India or make in US, and people are saying, okay, immigrants are not treated in the right way. You should treat everyone in the right way, right? See, now I see lots of people from different countries, right? So there was a person from Czech Republic. He's acknowledging me. See, we are all developers. We are all not tied up with religion or something, right? That's why I don't want to have a region or something to prove your point, right? It's not like, okay, if I'm in US, I'll be able to create cool stuff, right? I want to show that even in India you're able to do it. Because last time when I quit my job, my manager told the same thing, like, if you're going to a job in US, I would say, okay, go. If you're going to some other company in India, you're not going to do development. That's what he said. Honestly, like, that's not the thing, right? I am doing development, right? So that's what I'm trying to make myself happy. That's what I do here. You can work remote all over the world in 21st century. Yes, that's the point. Now if you have heard about the term called digital nomads, right? People work from Hawaii, they work from the beaches and deliver code, right? So yeah, what's the point in the in the region or something? It's just the knowledge, right? And you have a platform like YouTube which is helping you in doing that, so you can definitely stay anywhere and then do it. So that's what I feel. Okay, okay, lots of Spring. Which YouTube site is good for Spring? I did not find one, right? That's why I created mine. But you can check the Spring developers, Spring community site itself, like Spring community channel itself. That is good, but they don't provide in depth on. They don't provide what you ask, right? They cannot do everything for free, right? They don't do that. They do it in conferences. You can check out conference videos. That is another thing. You can go and check out conference videos. That is where you learn the lot, learn the new stuff. So Supun is saying you're doing a great job. Thanks for sharing knowledge with us. This is the only channel I follow continuously because you always introducing new technology. Yes, I wouldn't say that okay, follow only my channel. It should be diverse, right? See, even I follow others people and get inspiration from others. It's not like okay, you should follow only one channel. I do new technologies. There is somebody else who is doing old technologies for the college going grads. If you see all of you guys, you're all not new to technology, you're not new to the technology world, right? That is what my channel's viewers aim is, right? There are some technology channels where they aim for college going kids, so go and follow their channels. Like for example, Hitesh, he's doing a great job. You can check it his channel if you want to learn. If you are a college going grad or if you are doing android programming, you can go and check out his channel. And then there is another guy called Naveen Reddy, so he's also doing good things. His channel name is Telescope Learnings. Those channels are all like 10 20 times bigger than my channel, right? So they are doing it full time, right? I'm just doing it for my passion, for the technology, right? I'm not doing it as a full time. So you can go and check out their channel, get trainings from them. But yeah, you'll have to like shell out some money, because you'll have, if you have to learn something, you'll have to obviously shell out some money. Not everyone will give something for free, right? Okay, what else? Plan to show an example of Azure. Yeah, dude, there are so many technologies. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, Antonio. So Azure is another cloud platform. Already I did Cloud Foundry. Next is AWS, and then cloud. Let's see, we'll do it. Ali Akbar is saying, what is your next video? Next video will be on the continuation of the GitOps. There is Jenkins X, which is a new product. It's just a theory video. I'll do that. But then I'll see. I'll have to choose. I'll do the Spring Boot dev tools tomorrow. So there are some tools inside Spring Boot which will be helpful in debugging stuff. So we can use that. We'll try that. I think I'll stop the live in some time, so you can like slow down the questions. Can you tell me, because it will become a big, very big video, and people might not see it when they're offline, right? Can you tell me the journey of your software industry? I mean, in daily life stress, how is it possible to upgrade all these things? Can you please tell to viewers to the reason behind upgrading? See, I cannot. That's what I was telling. I work for a company, right? I cannot talk about what's happening inside the company, because I everyone has signed that dotted line, right? So I cannot share what's happening inside the company. But I can just share my knowledge on general perspectives of how industry works and stuff like that. That's what I can do, right? So and I don't know what to tell, but yeah, I don't know. I wanted to be careful, right? Because I want to save my job as well. So it's a full time thing, right? This is just my hobby. I don't want this to screw my career, right? That's why I'm not I'm not answering anything related to my work life. Java Brains to good along with your channel. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Java Brains is also good. Yeah. Antonio, another useful example would be HashiCorp Vault. Just some ideas for future. Yes, I saw that, but yeah, definitely I'll make a note, buddy. Parul is saying, what do you think of for Kotlin versus Java in enterprise and Android? So, and if you're developing Android, go for Kotlin. If you're developing enterprise, go for Java, because into Kotlin yet. Can you please make a video making a project from bottom up, explaining about how to create a project for the best practices to follow? Yeah, you should check my video on Spring Boot microservices. I created a stock price viewer. It was a two-part video. I created that from end to end. So in one of the comment section, one of the viewer had commented that for developing this, whatever example I showed, his team had quoted like 2 or 3 months with a 20 lakh rupee budget, and I did it for free. So he was like something like that. Yeah, this is the major reason, right? I talk too fast. So in fact, I used to talk faster than, because when I get comfortable I talk faster. I created this YouTube channel to slow down myself. When you grow up the ladder, when you are going to talk more and more in conferences, or you're going to give sessions to people, right? So I want to slow down that. Thanks for pointing that. I don't know your name, buddy, but yeah, thanks for pointing that. Um, I don't know why in India people talk too fast. I don't know. Can you elaborate more on or to explaining each and every? It's the same question I think you posted. High tech moments. I want to implement a role-based authentication in Microsoft. How to implement authorization? Where I can authenticate you. These kind of questions, right? I find solutions in the internet itself. There are no videos on it, but you can find some examples about that. Okay, what about Flutter? I have never heard about that, buddy. I'll definitely check that out. If it is interesting, I'll definitely make a video on that. Okay, beautiful native apps in record time. Sure, definitely. I'll check a look at Flutter. What is it? Hi Ajay, thanks for your videos. Hi Alex, thanks for the feedback. Do you have plans to highlight Spring integration DSL? Yes, definitely. I have already told people I'll definitely make Spring integration videos, right? Raja says, hi, can you please explain OpenStack? Okay, OpenStack is. I'll definitely explain. In fact, there are good videos, buddy. I don't want to repeat the same, right, Raja? That's why I don't make many videos. OpenStack is it's like the what do you call, open source of the hardware level management, right? If you want to manage hardware, OpenStack is the one. So they provide a set of toolings and stuff for the hardware, your infrastructure. Working in a company and learning the is quite different from learning on your own. How quiet guide someone who is already in a company and wants to get to feel how the software development. Okay, so that is when you will have to work with open source projects. When you work with open source projects, you will get to know that you have to talk with people. When you talk with people, that's when you realize there are so many challenges when you talk with people, because you might agree on something. That's the starting point. Then apart from that, I don't think any other things will be there. There will be some politics in every company, so that will be like normal. That you don't have to deal with it, right? But when you start working on open source project, you will get to know with collaboration, peer programming, or something like that. IT would see. I don't want to make videos on talking stuff, right? There are there are people who already do that. I don't want to put any channel, but no offense, right? I want to do only hands-on and technical things in tech primers. As the name suggests, I don't want to how you should be doing or something like that. It would be very helpful. It would be very helpful if you could make some video on microservice deployment, basically on Docker. Sure, Roy. I already told people I'll definitely do it. Honestly, I think you should be think beyond your job. Please don't stick with just a job. Your work will evolve. That's why I created tech primers, right? But yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Sai. See, tech primers is like, yeah, it's like a backup thing for me, right? There's no question in mind because your channel take that much, but currently learning Python and Django. Really appreciate your work. Yep. Oh, okay, nice, mate. Do let me know if you find anything interesting in Django or Python. Ping me some sources I can also learn. Cool. Hi, can you make a video on microservices synchronous communication? There are lots of videos about that. As I said, there is a video on stock price viewer. I created a whole end-to-end thing that is synchronized thing. But asynchronous, I have not made anything. I'll definitely do one. How do you program every day? I want to be as good as you, but I feel if you come and see my daily job, you will not say that. But I cannot talk. That's why I said I cannot talk about that. Tired after every day and work. See, even I get tired. Sometimes many people comment saying I got a job because of you. So those kind of motivation help me in coming and doing these things, right? Right. So that's the only motivation I have. Apart from that, there is nothing much, right? But yeah, not everybody codes every day, right? FYI. Awesome work. Thank you, Pranjal. So Sri is saying embedded Tomcat for Spring Boot for JMS, please explain. Yes, sure, definitely we'll do that. How do we choose side projects? Okay, side projects in the sense open source stuff, or you want to do something on your own. See, when you want to learn a technology, you will. you will think that you want to automate something or the other in your company, right? Try to create a project on your own. Don't wait for somebody to tell that, okay, this is what you should be creating, right? So do that. Try creating some tool on your own. I always do that. Lakshmi Narayan is saying, what is OpenStack? Can you please tell more once again? So OpenStack is like a software or a deployment manager for your infrastructure, which can be inside a cloud. So if you want to, people are talking about OpenStack underneath is managing all these stuff. So there should be somebody, right? OpenStack is that layer which is managing your deployments or machines basically. So if you want to add one more machine with a new software or upgrade software in all these hundreds and thousands of machines, OpenStack helps in that. Ram says, "Hey, you're doing a great job. This is your part-time, else you're working for full-time firm, else you have some startup work." Hi Ram, if you, I think you are new to the stream, right? So I have my LinkedIn thing. This is just my hobby, right? This is not my part-time or something. This is just my hobby. I work for a firm full-time. Any plans on Kafka? Yeah, Manas, I already did Kafka videos. You can check that already. Knowledge sharing is the best act of kindness. Yes, dude. Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate your feedback. Any library to check Linux PID to use in Spring Boot? In fact, now with the latest Java 9, there is a easy way to get the PID or something like that. But I have never used any library as such. I use the runtime.get runtime and process that itself. Mohammed says, can you add some of the OAuth authorization flow client to anything about okay, and best way to use the course. Okay, too much of information, buddy. I'll definitely see. By the way, don't work too fast or no other developer will get a job. Yeah, that's a valid point. That is a good thing actually. If you want to grow too fast, right? See, what happened is I got to know about these technologies very late in my career, right? Like after 5 years or 6 years, right? I used to get to know stuff, but I never got to work on these. I developed my standards of coding in the first 6 years, and then in the last 2.5 years, 3 years, I started learning new technologies, and I learned so many things in these two to 3 years. When you start, see now what's happening is you might not be happy with what you do, right? So I would suggest go slow, as he is suggesting, right? It's a good thing. How did you learn Spring Services? Source of information. I learned from all internet stuff, which um, and at my work I was doing something similar, so I was learning from that. I'm asking this because Spring official site is not with a straightforward example. Yeah, I agree with that. And I tried examples, dude. If you see all my videos, I try something with an example. So that's how I try. How to work in open source project? Can you suggest some projects to start off with? Starting on your own project is a better idea. Yeah, exactly, starting on your own is a better idea. That's why I always start that. Or you can go and check Spring or Vertex or any small library, they'll contribute. Any plan about JWT in REST API? No, nothing, buddy, but I'll try. A simple project tutorial on Java threads functionality would be helpful, not just hello world project. Appreciate you being similar. Sure, I'll try. Please make video on multi-threading. So what I think is multi-threading and these concepts are all basic, buddy. There are other channels which already do this basic stuff. So there are tons of videos which are there already. Right? If you still think that that's not efficient or not helping you, then you can do it. Because I don't want to create duplicate stuff, right? I don't want to spoil somebody else's job. Right? Your classes are awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shivakumar. See, already there might be so many people who might be pissed off with tech primers because I'm providing lots of content for free, which are paid inside the rural side, which is similar kind of platform, right? Can you invite your friends that using Java and Spring Framework enterprise systems or ERP or share knowledge with experience? See, I'm not doing full time like Telescore Learnings or Hitesh, right? That's why I'm not involving anybody else outside of my network into this because I'm just doing it on my own. Everything you see in this channel is my own thing only. So that's the reason. Technical or managerial, which works well in the longer run because longer runs and in the managerial after starting their career in core technical. Yes, you should be technical. I would say you can turn into a manager anytime. But if you are both technical and managerial, you'll become a more composed person, right? Yeah. Preetham says, love your channel. Thank you very much for the feedback, Preetham. Appreciate. Multi-threading is all in Spring, reactive pipelines, etc. Yes. I'm sorry, again and again, establishing remote server connection and expecting some process checks. Process using the Spring Boot hood. Okay, maybe. I think so. Can you please do a session on Java with Akash? Actually, yeah, yeah, I have made a note. I'll definitely do. How can we secure REST API? Yes, you can use Spring Boot or any other similar framework for securing those. Ruchika Kapoor saying your channel is really helpful in learning. Thank you, Ruchika. As a Java developer, what should be my focus? As a Java developer, you should focus on the future right now. What are the technologies are there? Not just Java. What is cloud? How do you deploy stuff? What is DevOps? All these stuff. When we are learning something, how deep we need to go? That's a very good question. I think companies are asking design based question from companies. So when you are learning something, you don't have to you don't have to go deep. As it says, you're just learning, right? But when you're implementing, that is when you'll have to go deep. So when you're going for an interview, you should not be telling about I learned. You should not be telling them, or the guy who is there, he should not be asking you implementation details when you say that okay, you just learned that technology. If you know something when you have implemented it, that's when you will go in depth, right? For example, if I say an example with Spring Boot, you go and like use your Spring Boot stuff and then learn Spring Boot with that. That's when you go in depth. So that time understanding hash map is okay. But without even using Spring Boot, if you go and tell somebody that okay, I know Spring Boot, obviously they will want somebody who knows Spring Boot, right? But inside in depth with a little bit more knowledge on what is Spring Boot and stuff. That's why they ask internals. So that is what I feel. Expecting more on Spring Cloud. Yeah, there are already lots of videos on Spring Cloud, Mahendra, but I can do more as well. You can take a look at lots of design pattern videos, which I already did with Zool, Eureka, um, and Histrix, etc. Sri says awesome. Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much, Sri. Appreciate your feedback. Mahendra says we want videos on reactive programming NIO stream. Yeah, I did a couple of videos on programming. You can check that, but I will definitely do, dude. If possible, can you create a small dev to prod series explaining us the best practices? Definitely, I'll do that. You can take a look at this 12 factor app video also. Add any value learning curve. I'm from J2. Okay, yeah, it will definitely add value, buddy. When can we see your face? I gave you the link. You can see my photo. You can go to about.me. See, if I get 100,000, my colleague usually does this. If I get 100,000 subscribers, I will just do a face reveal. But I don't think it will happen anytime soon, until or unless you share, right? Until or unless people know. But yeah, so you can go to this link about.me/moving to web, and you, if you want to see my face, you can check. Yeah, you can like now visualize my face and then hear my voice, right? Or if you are in Bangalore, we can do a meetup, buddy. Any suggestions about Tomcat OS optimization? mm, Not much, because I've not done internals of Tomcat. Nobody's like he's like a Bollywood star with handsome face. Nothing, dude. I'm still single. You still expect me to be a Bollywood star? Any plans for a end-to-end Angular Spring Hibernate project that is a essence of development process followed in the real? Yes, dude. Already I did it. You can check a look at the example of Spring microservices using a stock price viewer. So you can take a look at that project. If you go to the GitHub link, right, of my project, you can check that project. Where is my GitHub? GitHub. Go to the my GitHub link. You can check this project example, and you can go to the video from there. So this is the example Spring Cloud stock. See, this is the one stock price viewer. In fact, if you go to the README, there is an architectural diagram. See this, right? This is how the application looks like after design. So all these I have designed and showed you with an example, and the code is there for free. So you can go and check it out, right? All these are there. I saw your Spring security with OAuth using Spring. What's the difference between OpenID and OAuth? It's just a different implementation. Really. Is it possible? Can you upload video? Definitely, I'll do that. Can you make a step by step about refactoring? Yeah, sure, Gabriel. That is a very good question. I will definitely do that refactoring thing. But yeah, I need to have an open source code base. If you have any open source code base, give me. But yeah, I have one which is there. I can try. How to analyze how much heap size is taking? You can use JVisual tool, JVisual VM, or some actuators in your application, and use from there. Are you from Andhra Pradesh? Nobody. I am from Tamil Nadu. I am from Chennai, but I live in Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore for the past 8.5 years. So I think that's it. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a long stream. I think people who are watching it afterwards might be cursing me for making such a long stream. I'm just running out of breath. I need to take some water after this. Okay, cool. Very much, guys. Really appreciate your help in motivating me by giving comments, likes, etc. Right, and good things about me. So if you want me to make any videos, if you did not get time to put it in here, do drop that in the comment section. I read it and then I'll add it into my list wherever I have it. Right, so in Trello I'll add it and I'll try to do it when you can see the list, right? It's growing. So don't ask me immediately in the next live session when am I doing it. But yeah, I'll do it, right? See, I'm not going to say I'll do it and then I'll not do it. I'll do it, right? So I hope you enjoyed watching all my videos. I hope you enjoyed talking to me, right? I will meet you again or maybe in the next live session, right? Until then, enjoy your day. Good night, guys. Somebody is asking some question. Any good resources to refer for design implementation in ops an example to practice and apply them? Nothing great, buddy. There's nothing like that out of the box available. Can you create video on issues like, and yeah, definitely I'll do you do those, guys. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I'll stop, right? You can also stop, take a give me some rest. Right, okay. So see you again in the next video. Thank you very much for joining from different countries. I appreciate your help, I appreciate your feedback. But thank you, Deepak. Thank you. Good night, guys. Thank you, Bharat. Thank you, Mahinder. Thank you, Nitin. Thank you, Pranjal. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Rajesh. Right, thank you very much, guys. I'll thank you, Ruchika. So I'll reply to your comments. So if I'm off, right, you can reply to my comments, right? I'll reply to you directly from there, right? Cool. Good night, guys. See you again in the next team. Have a nice day. Bye bye.